What's good, After Dark family? Welcome to another edition of Black React. We have not been here for a couple weeks, but tonight we are going to give a Black React on the NBA playoffs because it is getting up and starting, and we're completely locked in. So that's what we got this week. We're going to go ahead.
Yeah, I'm locked into the first round of the playoffs. But I can start us off because I've been paying pretty close attention to it, even more than I probably have in years, which is insane. But yeah, so obviously for the people I've really been keeping up, we had a crazy game last night. Nuggets, Lakers, LeBron. I mean, this generation's GOAT. I will give it that. With the team on his back, basically. I mean, just kind of breaking it down. That game ended with a crazy buzzer beater, 18-foot fadeaway jump shot over Anthony Davis by Jamal Murray, who is proving time and time again that he's the perfect complement to play with Nikola Jokic. Yes, and as we've seen, if Nikola Jokic does not have Jamal Murray, they don't win. It's a simple fact. But I do want to harp on the fact that the Lakers blew a 20-point lead from the middle of the third quarter to obviously the end of the game where they lost, and now currently down 2-0. I don't know about you, Mike. I mean, Nikola Jokic is going to get his. I still think the Nuggets are – I don't think they're the team to beat, unfortunately.
Really?
I don't think they're the team to beat. I think they're the team to beat in the West, but I don't think they're the team to beat. I wholeheartedly believe this is the one and probably one of the very few years the Celtics are legitimately the team to beat. Like, overall, built to win a championship. That team is literally built to win. That's it. Obviously,
I definitely agree. The Celtics, they put together a hell of a team. The Drew Holiday pickup, the Kristaps Porzingis pickup. Everything is meshing perfectly. Takes a lot of pressure off of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown because they can have nights where they don't play too well and they still win games. So that's definitely good for them because when it comes to the playoffs, they tend to have those nights. So you want to build a team around them that kind of supports that. I would still personally say that the team to beat is the Denver Nuggets. And the reason why I would say it's the Denver Nuggets because, one, they're the reigning defending champs, and two, they have the best player on the planet, and the Joker. And I think he's the best player on the planet by a very, very, very wide margin at the moment. And he proves it literally every single night. So he struggled last night for a majority of the game, or what felt like he was struggling, and still ended up with, 27 points and 20 rebounds?
He had a double-double in the first quarter, literally.
Yeah, so he finished with 27 points, 20 rebounds. Here's the thing. My personal opinion, there are only two teams in the West that can knock off the Nuggets. And I think that they're currently playing the team that I feel like had one of the best chances to knock the Nuggets off. Not because the Lakers are one of the best teams in the West, but mainly because of how they're built and who their best players are. You got LeBron James, who you obviously always have to respect. We know his pedigree. We know his accolades and what he does at this time of the year, especially because, this is not the championship. So he's more likely to win now than later on. So he's quite dangerous at this time of the playoffs. And then you got Anthony Davis, someone who I believe is one of the better defenders in the league. Probably should have been in the Defensive Player of the Year finalists. Over there, it probably should have been him, Gobert, and Wemby, in my opinion. So if they play well, they have a chance to beat the Nuggets. But what Denver is showing is that they are just a step ahead. Because what we've actually seen is we've seen that LeBron, we've seen that AD have come out in both games and literally give work. Like, I think Anthony Davis shot 92% last night. Now, obviously, the first game, LeBron went crazy, disappeared. In the second half, towards the end of the game, in the fourth quarter, he completely disappeared. And Anthony Davis was still playing well. And D'Angelo Russell had a poor game. This next game, AD went crazy early, disappeared later. LeBron had a really good game. D'Angelo Russell stepped up his play, finally had a game that everyone's expecting to do. I think it was 6 or 7 for 3-pointers. So he had a good game. And they still lost. Up by 20 in the third, went into the fourth, up by 10, and lost the game. They have lost 10 consecutive games to the Denver Nuggets. Ladies and gentlemen, the Denver Nuggets are really like that. Really like that.
Really, Vado, if you like that.
And,
yes. And I was speaking to one of my colleagues at work, and I said that he used to say Steph Curry was LeBron's kryptonite, but it's legitimately Nikola Jokic, bro. The Nuggets and Nikola Jokic are literally kryptonite for LeBron. Because, let's just call it how it is. LeBron, I give him his credit, man. That guy's, it's funny enough, as he's gotten older with a worse team, in my opinion, he has gotten better and even more competitive the way he should have been years ago when he had better teams, like where he will will his team to win a game. Yes, we obviously know, and the Miami days don't count, bro. That team was LeBron was a demon, yes, but brother, that team was twice as good overall in terms of talent compared to the team that he's got right now. He has what? How many Hall of Famers are on that team? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 Hall of Famers on that team. Ray Allen, Udonis Haslem, I think, is a Hall of Famer. With in terms of rings and whatnot, he'll not first ballot, but he'll get there. Chris Bosh, LeBron up, and Dwayne Wade. So you got 5 fucking Hall of Famers out of 12 guys on an actual plane.
And there's probably only 2 on this Lakers squad right now. So
yeah, there's only 2 on the Lakers squad right now. And I'm thinking, when I'm looking at and watching the game, it's fun, man, because I do think that the Nuggets do feel challenged by the Lakers. Don't get me wrong.
100%.
I definitely think that Jokic feels challenged even around it because Anthony Davis is a great defender. When he's healthy, when that guy's healthy, he is fucking insane. I don't know how people get around him. Granted, these guys are phenomenal athletes and very skilled. But there is a lot to say about the coaching. Let's just call it how it is. I don't think I don't think what's his face for the Nuggets. Yeah, Darvin Ham.
No,
I was gonna reference both of them. I think they're both not good coaches, in my opinion.
Even the Denver coach.
Yeah, I think that Malone has a great player on this team, which he does, a fantastic basketball player in Nikola Jokic, as well as Jamal Murray. And that team meshes really well. I don't think the coaching's bad.
I think he has a little bit to do with the meshing of the team, though. I think he, kind of his persona and how he hypes his players up and talks trash to other players, I think kind of galvanizes his team a little bit.
Yeah, I think he has that Tom Thibodeau vibe about him, but he can't be, because Tom Thibodeau is completely different, because he's a fucking northerner. That fucker's talking shit all the time. And then it goes Darvin Ham. He just, brother, you can't give up a 20-point lead against the Nuggets, bro. That's got to be a dub. And they're going to look back in the series, say it gets close, and say for example, it goes to a Game 7, hypothetically. They're going to think this shit should have been done in 6, and we know it should have been done in 6. It's ridiculous, I don't think there's many things that you can do right now as Darvin Ham to back himself.
No, they already came out and said that he's most likely going to be the coach again next year, which I think is crazy, but,
I think it's wild. I think it's wild as fuck because they literally are going to lose to the same team, and if they get swept again, there is going to be conversations bro, you can't even win one fucking game. We get it. We know the Nuggets are good. Nobody's denying they're a good-ass team. But,
if they get swept again, it would have been 12 losses in less than a year to the Nuggets.
You didn't even beat the niggas in the regular season, bro.
Literally, they've lost 10 times in the last 11 months. Bro, you got to get one dub. It makes no sense. I think they're going to – I think at the most it'll be a gentleman's sweep, or at the least it'll be a gentleman's sweep. I see them sweeping them, to be honest. They might get this first one at home. That's the only one I'm giving it. They might get that first one at home. But if they don't get that first one at home, it's a wrap, bro. And I think the Lakers already know it's a wrap. I think that Denver is just the better team. They've got their number. Jamal is clutch as hell. Joker is that dude. And I didn't want to give it to him for a minute, bro. Like I was slow to do Joker wave. I'm I like to my own horn, but usually when someone's nice, I'm quick to the wave. And don't come at me with but you hate on LeBron. Like, bro, I know LeBron is nice. All I ever say is that he's not the GOAT. Like, y'all be acting like because I don't think he's a GOAT, that I don't think he's nice. He's definitely nice. He's just not the GOAT. I think that series, I think it's a wrap already. I think Denver will.
That was the game last night. That was the game.
Lakers did everything they needed to do. That was the perfect game, and you lost that one. That's an absolute mental breakdown. That's a beater. That's one that you just Lakers go home that night and they don't feel like they can beat the Nuggets. That's how I feel. I feel like most of the people in there, they're gonna say, "Yeah, we should beat them. We can beat them. We're gonna come back and win this." But I don't think their hearts believe it. So, just like that series is a wrap, we can probably move on to the next series that you want to speak about. Let's talk about the guys that are currently playing right now. Let's talk about Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Phoenix Suns. What did you see in that first game? What are you expecting from the series? What's kind of standing out to you?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch a ton of the first game at all. Like I just was doing other things. Wasn't too focused on it. Not to say that I didn't want to watch it. Just had legitimately had other things going on. And I mean, Anthony Edwards is slowly becoming one of my favorite players and personalities in the NBA. Man, guy's 22 years old, has great personality for fucking branding, which we've seen already with his Adidas commercials and his interviews and the way that he speaks. He carries himself really well, has fun, laughs, and he's a fucking amazing basketball player and talks his shit. I'm telling you, this series, it's probably one of the other most competitive series right now because I don't think the Phoenix Suns or the Suns and the Timberwolves series, in theory, team-wise, it should be competitive because I don't think the teams are equal. I think the Timberwolves have a better team. Team is the main word I want you to hit on there. But being that that the Suns have a two-time NBA champion in Kevin Durant, but he's having questions happen to him after he left Steph Curry. He ain't done shit.
He's been hooping, but as far as team success and winning, he has not done.
I mean, he was a quarter inch away from beating the Milwaukee Bucks. I remember that.
And I think that they would have won the championship that year too.
Oh no, I had them winning the championship. I remember this game.
You lost $400 on that fucking game.
I was in Raleigh with this dude, bro, and I was pissed. I couldn't believe it.
He looked at me, he was like, I got 400 on this game right now. I was like, you got 400 on this shit? He's like, yeah, bro. And then that shot went in, and then we saw the replay, and my man's face looked like he fucking saw a ghost, man.
Bro, I was talking my shit, too. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And then when they started showing the replay slowly but surely, I said, God damn it, bro. It's a wrap. But I do think right now those are the two most competitive series. I'm going to be frank. Like I just saw Katie knock down a hoop right now. We potting, but I'm locked in. But the thing is, my mind knows that with the experience that the Suns have, that's where a lot of the competitiveness to the series comes from, in my opinion. Obviously, like I said, I think the Wolves have a better team. I'm super happy for the Minnesota fans because they haven't had a decent team consistently for years. And, I mean, I guess that's all they have out there because the Vikings aren't going to be able to beat the fucking Lions. So, I mean, you better just get the fuck over that one. And I just know, watching the games now, I don't even really pay attention to the other series except for my other favorite series to watch because, honestly, I might not even watch the games that aren't in Madison Square Garden because the Knicks and the 76ers, Madison Square Garden is unlike any other place in terms of excitement. They're like, oh, the TD Garden, bro. No, Madison Square Garden has all the celebrities out there. But what about the Lakers game? The Lakers fans are there. They don't even know what the fuck's going on now.
They just beat it.
They're just there for the clout, bro. It's literally for clout. If you heard anything about LA is about clout. It's a ghost town, all types of shit. Like,
the Madison Square Garden, niggas come out and they're passionate, and they ain't had shit to be passionate about in years, and they still come out and turn that bitch out every single time, bro. That is a real fucking fan base.
And I'm telling you, man, these people, they make it fun to watch as a viewer from home, bro. And that says a lot. Like, when I was watching the game yesterday, that game's ending was insane. 8 points in 37 seconds. Nick Nurse, bro, fire him. Fire him right now in the middle of the series, bro. In the middle of the fucking series, fire him. That should have been a dub for the 76ers. And they even thought, I think the Knicks even thought that shit was in the bag. But guess what? Villanova niggas got together and they just started hitting game winners and shit.
Crazy. Villanova niggas, yep.
I'm telling you, I love Dante DiVincenzo. He's a cool ass nigga.
I wish the Warriors would have kept him.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah.
Should have kept him. I'm telling you, man, those three dudes, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, and DiVincenzo, it may not seem like, oh, like, what are you talking about, Josh Hart and DiVincenzo? Like, they're not the star. Bro, when you have glue, it's like I saw a tweet today, and it said, it seems like the NBA is finally getting to the point how the NFL got to, oh, yeah, college teammates translate really well to the pros. Because chemistry is a huge thing because a lot of these
especially
guys
in basketball.
Yes, these guys are all in the same, like, pretty much the same skill level in terms of just depending on position. They're
like, think about it as in pickup. Back in the day when you run pickup, you always had your squad of guys. Like, when I run pickup, I know we used to play at the spot called Clayton Fitness. Shout out Clayton Fitness. And we would go out there and we have these guys. And I felt like I used to love when randoms came in. Like, we would get giddy when randoms came in because, like, we would run this all the time with everybody. We knew everybody's spots. We knew what each other was good at. Like, I was the speedster, good at defense. I could drive. I didn't have a jump shot, so I knew you picked up a jump shot later on, and it got pretty wet after a while. Yeah. And then, like, so we knew everyone's little spot right now. And just off of continuity alone, like, we could run the court against niggas that we probably shouldn't have been running the court against. Like, they might have been better players, but, like, we just knew exactly how each one of us played and we could play that strength. So that definitely correlates when you go back into the pros, and it's showing with the Knicks, which I wonder if, like, coaches and organizations will start drafting with that in mind. Like, maybe with their second round pick, like if you get a first round pick, and if they had like a Robin, a duo, maybe you pick them up with your second, and we keep him on the bench and we try to train this guy up, and eventually he can be like his Draymond type player, and and they can work together. I'm excited for the Knicks because I feel like they have something they can build on. I think Jalen Brunson is a hell of a player. I don't think he can be the best player on the championship team, but I think he could be a 1B though. Like, he ain't got to be no Robin. He could be a 1B, but you got to get you somebody else. Maybe, I don't know what that looks like. I feel like probably a really nice big man. I know they have Julius Randle out right now, but I don't think Julius Randle makes that big of a difference. I would personally trade him. I would trade him and try to get somebody else in there that probably makes a bigger difference than Julius Randle. And you could probably get something decent back for Julius, because when he was playing, he was the best player on the team, just like last year or a couple of years ago, he was the best player on the team. So there's a lot you can get out of that. I agree with you. I think this series is interesting. The Joel Embiid, I would go ahead and shut it down, bro. You aren't going to win this series. You're tweaking that.
He's going to play in the Olympics, bro. What the fuck why we give him a spot he can barely walk?
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, man, we give spots to injured niggas like Kawhi Leonard who's not out there playing. We got bad knees on the USA team. But we not going to give Kyrie no look, bro. It's fucked up. Kyrie didn't get a look. Which is that's probably the only other series I'm interested in is that Mavericks Clippers series, just because that's got big household names all out the ass on that series. But I agree with you. I think Joel Embiid should hang it up. He's putting in buckets, bro. Off one leg, he's still giving niggas buckets. So I can only imagine if he was healthy how crazy he'd be going this playoff series.
He wants that matchup so bad against Jokic, bro. He wants it so bad.
Oh, and he cooks. He eats off of Jokic's plate every time they play. Now, granted, Joker has a good game too, but Embiid, every time they play, is clearly the better player in those games. He's not the better player out of Joker because Joker does it consistently and has proven that he can, finish out the season and win a championship. Until Joel Embiid does that, and we always have to give the nod to Joker. And if the Joker comes out and wins his, third MVP in 4 years, which he very easily could have had 4 straight MVPs, and if he wins a back-to-back championship, bro, the way we have to start talking about the Joker is like one of them. You have to start talking about him like Steph and LeBron, which is crazy because I felt like he didn't even come up on the scene like that. But for 5 years ago, he's been on the scene for 5 years, and he's already built together a resume as one of the best big men of all time. Which is, salute to him. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'm excited for the series and what it has to hold. I think there's a lot of good storylines here. I think once we can get out of this first round, it'll really get good. Then, but
the first round's the dud shit, bro.
It's a dud shit.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'll watch, there's certain series I'll always watch. I'm going to tell you right the fuck now, bro. The score of the Pacers-Bucks game is 24-23, bro. You think I give a fuck who wins that series, bro? I don't give a fuck.
And Giannis is not playing, right? Who gives a fuck about that, yo?
I don't want to watch Damian Lillard. He's cool, whatever. He's not Steph, bro. He plays like Steph. He's not Steph, bro. Steph hits ridiculous shit. That's why I'm pissed them niggas didn't make it to the damn playoffs.
And then what did Dame say? He was talking about, I ain't never been able to hit Coachella like I was last year because I always been playing long. I'm like, bro, you've been missing Coachella about 1 week, nigga. You get bounced out of the first round every single time, dog. Don't be coming here acting like you be having these long-ass seasons. You be getting bounced out the first round, my nigga. You just barely be missing Coachella, my dog. Don't even,
You played for the Blazers, bro. The Blazers. Bro, you had your time when CJ was there. Once CJ's got his bags and got the fuck out of there, you were cooked. You were fucking cooked. And then remember, you were playing in the fucking West, bro. That was when the Warriors ran that shit. You were not going nowhere, bro. You were clamped up. And I gotta talk about something, man. RIP to one of the most fun teams that I've ever watched. Literally the most fun team. I will talk about the Warriors when I am an adult with my children. Hands 100%.
Favorite team to watch in recent memory. I can't remember enjoying watching somebody play like Steph since Kobe. So
yeah, RIP, man. We'll see what happens in the offseason. I feel like Steph might play in the Olympics. Yeah, I feel like he might play in the Olympics, and he'll probably fucking retire. He'll probably announce his retirement at the beginning of the season. Yeah, I think he will.
Oh, you sure?
I think I will. The only reason I think he wouldn't is not because if he's being really honest with himself, he's a competitor, right? He is a competitor. I saw it when they played the Celtics, bro. That motherfucker was like, no fucking way I'm losing these niggas, bro. And the only reason I see him not stopping playing because he's not winning another chip. It's not.
What do you mean? All they gotta do is break that shit up, bro. Break that shit up. Get somebody else in there that can. He just needs one other nigga that can get him 22, bro. You know, Steph he doesn't have another player on his team that's giving him 20.
Not even 15, brother.
That's what I'm saying. He don't have another player on his team that's giving him 20. And niggas are triple, double teaming him, bro. He's having a hard ass. Steph is still that nigga. He's still like that. That 2022 run against the Celtics, that playoff run, that Steph is still out there. He just needs some fucking help, bro. He ain't retiring because if you really think Steph don't sit at home and be like, I'm going to pass LeBron in championships, I guarantee you that nigga thinks about that shit, bro. Steph going to get that fifth one. I pray to God.
In reality, Steph Curry should have 6 championships. Let's just be honest.
He should. If it wasn't for injuries and dumbass suspensions by Draymond, He should have fucking 6. He should be 6-0 like Mike.
Dude, which would be fucking insane to talk
about. And I love how niggas hate Steph, bro. Because he ain't got nothing like, bro. I love
nobody. Every opposing team boos him, because he just talks shit too. And I love him, but I want to pay homage to, like I said, one of my favorite teams to probably ever watch. Aside from maybe the 08-09 Celtics, I love that team, bro. That sounds like a bandwagon, but like Rajon Rondo was my favorite player, like at the time. But
that team, bro.
Sorry, my bad, bro. I love Kobe. R.I.P.
Well, Kobe got his revenge. It's all good. He came back next year.
But the Celtics got their revenge.
Wait, who won first?
No,
I can't remember. I thought the Lakers. I thought the Lakers won the last
one. No, who really lost though?
What? I don't even know what she's.
Who the Lakers really lose?
Lonzo.
I don't think you get my illusion.
I don't get what you're saying, bro. I'm trying to think.
I have to talk to you off pod because
I feel like it might be some fuck shit. That's why I'm
dark. It's dark, bro. It's so.
I feel like it's gonna be some fuck shit. That's why I'm trying to change the topic and shit. He started off by paying homage, and now he's on some dark ass humor.
But no, man, super excited. Can't wait for the conference quarterfinals. Or conference, what it'll be? Conference semifinals, I'm sorry. See who comes out of it. I think right now, for me, like I said, the East is – I don't think the Celtics are going to get beaten by anybody. I'm going to be straight up. Unless the whole team just tears their Achilles or ACLs. Ain't nobody beating them niggas.
No, it'll be Celtics Denver. Easy.
I don't know if it's
maybe Anthony Edwards if he's on some Jordan on some light Mike shit.
That's what I'm thinking. I said if he's on some crazy time, bro, and Cat is on his shit, and Rudy's just not being an idiot and fouling the fuck out of niggas, that team could genuinely upset the Nuggets.
They could. I think they got a year or two. He's so young. I think right now, we're living through the Joker era right now. That's just how I feel. When I watch him, when I watch Joker play, bro, it looks so easy to him. He don't he's putting in any effort at all when he be everything comes so easy. His hard ass 3-pointers just be floating and they splashing that bitch. So it looks easy, bro. And even when Steph was doing his crazy shit, nothing he did looked easy. He never made anything look easy. All that shit looked tough. Joker don't even he really even, putting any effort in at all. So, I do think we're living through the Joker era. I would love to see Anthony Edwards, if he somehow won a championship and just started a crazy fucking career, I'm all here for it. I'm ready to stand Anthony Edwards, to be honest. But I'm also ready to stand Wemby, bro, because Wemby's like that too. I know he's not in the playoffs right now, but that
he's gonna be in the playoffs. He might not be in the playoffs for about 3 years, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
We gonna see stats from that nigga that we ain't never seen before. He's winning Defensive Player of the Year. Guaranteed.
He
should. I don't think he will. I think Rudy will, but he should.
How the fuck he gonna win, bro? He has more blocks than literally the entire 75% of the NBA in their career.
I've never really paid attention to Defensive Player of the Year like that, but apparently it's a team award just as much as an individual award. And if your team's not good defensively, that somehow that affects you as a defensive player, which makes no sense. But if you look at it, when he's on the court, they are the best defensive team. So It don't make no sense. But that is the recap today for Black React on basketball. Next week, we will be back with a full pod hitting on all the latest topics, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you, After Dark family. Make sure you like and subscribe and ring the notifications to the bell so you never miss another After Dark episode. Peace out.